Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. So today in AWS hands-on lab, what we will do is uh, we will try to basic. It is a simple, very simple, where the database we have running and we wanted to rotate the password using AWS Secret Manager. Basically, this will give you a idea basically how the things actually work in the industry, how exactly you need to do. So let's get started, okay? You will get to know. So let me share my screen. That's this is uh, so basically here what we will do is we will try to load the service. Let me just go one slide back. Okay. So basically what we will do, try to uh, we will try to see connect EC2 the MySQL connection we will try to do, and we will also run Amazon Aurora, the DB. We will create some table, employee table. The main thing is the first point, which you can see is managing the admin credential. So basically, to log into Aurora DB, we will need some password, right? The connection pool also needs username password. So password, we will not keep it. We will store it in secret manager. Okay. Then what we will do as a user, we will try to retrieve that secret value. And using that value, what we will do, we will try to log in to the Aurora DB with the old password. We will try to see, okay. Then after we will try to update that credential at the later stage, and we will try to rotate that. Indirectly we are rotating the secret. So ultimately what we will do is instead of old password we will try to log in using the new password, and at the end we will verify whether we are able to connect with the new password, right? I hope the things are clear, right? So basically these are the steps we will follow. Verify MySQL client installation, then we will create MySQL compatible database, then we will rotate apply for the rotation, when then we will trigger the credential for the rotation with the new password. And there is another way command which we will try to see using CLI. We can rotate it if required. So let's get started. Let me log into my AWS account. The first step, what we will do, we will try to go to EC2 instance. Sorry for my bad internet, but bear with me. Will be an informative session. So once we log into EC2, we will see a pre-created EC2 instance name database client already there. Okay, if you go to instance, I have already running a database client and that is already set up enabled. This is to reduce the timeline, okay? Otherwise, it will take a little bit more time. What we will do is we will go to the dashboard. We will try to click on the launch instance, okay? Sorry, launch instance is already there. I don't need to launch. I just need to connect that client. Let me go to instance, click on this. Then you will have a connectivity. Connect. Here is the option connect. Now we will use a session manager. We want to rotate the password, right? So we will use this. Just you need to click on the next. It will try to open the in a new tab. So once this is logged in to the EC2 instance, so in backend, AWS is trying to reach my EC2 instance. Now it's already there. Let me zoom it little bit so that you can able to view the screen properly, right? I hope things are visible. Let me just cross check a while. Okay, okay, done. I've just verified it's running properly. Okay, no, let's go to this tab only. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to check the MariaDB client is installed or not. I've already installed. If you are not installed using this command, it will try to install this. Okay, once that is done, okay, the next step would be to, let's say if it is not installed, okay, what you need to do, you let me share the command. This is why mysql. You need to write this only. I think it's already done. We'll just cross check and do a needful. It's already said completed. Okay, my screen is bit large. Okay, so here it's completed. If I do MariaDB, it will tell me another flavor of the service. Okay, no need to worry. No, we will use whatever it is. Okay. So this is to verify the MySQL client. Okay. So first objective from our slide, we have done it. Now let's go to the database and create MySQL. Right. Okay. Okay. For a database, what you need to do is you need to jump to RDS. Correct? So Aurora and RDS. Earlier it was RDS, now it's Aurora and RDS. It's cool that Amazon is trying to accommodate those service. Okay, so here there is a databases. Okay, once database is are there, let's we will create a database. In creation, we will choose a standard creation. Basically, we are running the pretty much simple one. And in the engine, okay, in the engine option, what we will try to do is we will go for MySQL compatible. Okay, it's lightweight. Okay, that's the reason I'm choosing this. Other service will take a little bit time, but let's go with MySQL. And I will left with the default, okay, default one because it's already been a stable version. So let's go with that. If we come to below, there is option to deploy it for the production or dev. So we will go for a dev, okay. We will not go for production one. It's for a demo purpose only. So here the section comes where you need to write the DB cluster name. So we will write a meaningful name to understand it better. So we'll write employees database. It will give a clear picture about what exactly it is doing, right? Now, here comes the main thing, which we are going to do basically. The master username is always better to keep admin, to change here and there. Only the password can be changed. You can do, okay, not a problem. But the thing is, the recommendation is use most secure one using the AWS Secret Manager. Today we are integrating this. to rotate also. Now, after this, for credential setting, leave the master name as default as admin. Then select the checkbox of manage master credential in AWS Secret Manager to enable that option. Here it's by default. If we are going for self-managed, it will need your password. But we want to rotate it from AWS Secret Manager. So we will go with this. Okay. For selecting the decryption key, okay, select the default AMS key for AWS Secret Manager because we will use this session only. So we don't need to do anything over here. Now it comes to the configuration part, the storage part. So here we will go with the as Aurora standard one because we will not do a much IO operations. We will do a cost effective pricing for many application with moderate IO, which is good enough for us because we will load few dataset only. It's not a production one. Now it comes to the instance part. In instance, we need to select a burstable class, choosing instance type of medium. So we'll go with burstable class and it will be a DB3. Here what the thing is 2 CPU, 4 GB RAM and this much bandwidth we will get. If you choose this cell large, it's very fast, but we don't need. Uh, we need to ensure we are optimal on choosing the configuration, whatever we do. In our use case, we will load a very few dataset for this demo. But in actual production, in your industry, you need to ensure how much data or how much frequent calls will happen, how much uh, those are the factors on which you need to take care. How you will put which class instance type you need to select large or Excel. So likewise, it increases and the bandwidth also increases. So very important. For demo purpose, we will go burstable class and the default one is medium one. Now it comes to availability zone. It's very important, but moving to this, we don't need to create any replicas for multi is it. So we will not choose this. And within the connectivity section for the compute resource, click on the select connect to EC2 compute resources. Right, we will use this because we need to connect from this service, right? EC2 where we have installed this MariaDB. Correct. Here I can see the instance which is running database client. So it's very important to keep a naming, proper naming. Once that is been done, database clients are selected. Now skip down to the VPC security file wall and we need to create after creating you can't change its VPC. Okay. Actually I wanted to create a new VPC. Okay, great. I have that option. Create new VPC. Here we will name this VPC as uh, database security group. Okay. Now the availability zone is one only. 1A is visible. That's cool. Now the certificate, let's do a default one, vanish. In additional setting, port number is also default. This is also okay. Read a replica, write forwarding. Not got to do anything. Tag, you should write it. Okay. For me, I am skipping this part. Database authentication. The good thing, but what we will do, we will skip that. Let it be default. Let's leave whatever it is for now. Here comes the important thing. What we will do is the writing the initial database name, which will be employees underscore DB, right? Once that is done, okay, what we will do is just keep whatever default is coming, okay. No need to change. I'm scrolling little bit slower so that you can also cross verify at your end and try to set the exact configuration. And at the end, remember one thing always EC2 instance, RDS, whatever service we will are running, we need to stop it. Otherwise, it will give you a very big amount costing if it's running. That's why I'm scrolling a little bit slower so that you can really try to with me, okay? Please at all. Okay, this is very good. We are good with create a database template. So basically, it will take around 15 minutes. Okay, bear it with me. But what we will do is we will try to jump to the second step. That's the third one, Amazon Aurora rotation. Let's understand that. Closer. It's a suggestion. Create a proxy, create a elastic clusters. Okay. So basically, it's trying to create employees DB. So employees database is available, right? And region US is one. This is running. Now it's creating and writing instant. I hope it will be but okay. No problem at all. Okay, great news. So we are successfully set up the connection between the database and the EC2 instance. I hope you also get the same message. If you are stuck here, don't move forward rather than solving those errors. Otherwise, in the comment section, you can paste whatever error message you are getting. We'll try to figure it out. And you can refer, go back and revert, roll, rewind this video actually, and see what step you have missed. Okay, let me just refresh and check. The writing instance, but connection is established. That's so great news. Okay, now coming to security manager. Okay, I'm not getting AWS secret manager. Sorry, uh, sorry, my machine got hanged. Okay, this is the secret manager. Okay, you can pin it if required to. will be easy to switch here and there. Yeah, let's jump to the security manager. Let me open in a new tab. How it looks like. Okay, so we have given a RDS service enough time. Let's create a secret manager password. Okay, now find and select secret created for us for the Amazon Aurora, right? There will be a name RDS secret name is created for the RDS cluster. I hope you are able to see it because we have hope you remember in the configuration we selected this step. We want security manager to store password. Let me open it, okay? It's not a secret for you guys. So this is the description, this is the encryption key, great name, this is the ARN, okay. Now if you scroll a little bit here down, that you can have a simple code also to retrieve that values. Here is the rotation. Every 7 days it rotates. Last rotation done today, yesterday. Next rotation is November 1st. We don't need to wait till then, but what we will do, we will run it. These are version IDs and the secret created. Okay. Now, now, let's jump to. So, in the overview, you have seen retrieving the. The secret was created by this because the secret manager you will not able to modify the secret value. However, the secret may modify in any other manner. Yeah. I am a bit confused because see the policy is getting changed uh, here and there. So I am not sure how to basically like the password. So earlier what that happens oh, my mistake. Here we have right secret value we can retrieve. We can click on this. We are able to see the username and password. This I was about to tell you guys. This is a very important thing from my naked eye. I was unable to see this message, but this is the truth. Okay, no need to worry. You can't jump and connect to my VPC. So sharing this password openly is not a big mistake I'm doing. It's for educational purpose and for this video, and it can't be hacked also. So don't worry, I will destroy this anyway. Don't worry. So now what we need to do, we need to connect from where? From the EC2 instance. Okay, right? Hope you remember. So let's do one thing. Let me just do a ls command. I think it's stuck or what. Okay. 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 So basically, I have some data which you can create manually also. Okay. If you required, I can give you those commands. Okay. Not to worry about those. So in my server, I have some few files. So let me just check. So basically, what I am doing is I am writing this data into my file. Okay. Now let's add employee. Okay. Here you can see I have added this much details, which is name, first name, last name, and email ID. That's all. Okay. This is a simple thing. Okay. You can also do. If required, I can share that thing with you guys. So don't worry about all this. Now let's jump back to our database. This should be in a available state. Oh my God, we are in a good state that it's running. Now let's connect it to that Aurora database. So now let's write a command. Okay. Now let's do a CLS clear. Now our we are able to see that our instance is running, right? Okay. Database, can click it. If we click on the employee database or employee, we are able to see the details, right? This is the host name. Okay. Let's copy this endpoint, the first one. Okay, this is the writer part. Then this is the reader part. We need to write. So what we will do is MySQL, correct? There is a command, okay, to connect hyphen hyphen host equals to the URL which we copied. You can paste it simply, right? It's from inside the cluster. Then hyphen hyphen user, correct? User was admin, right? Then password. When you are writing a password, you don't need to, you write in a prompt way, okay? We need to we need to connect employee DB, right? Because this is our database name, correct? If you don't remember or anything, you can come here and cross check the configuration part. You can come and see all the details. So employee database is the database name. Okay, all the details are available here. So don't worry. Just explore it and spend some time. You will get a good hands on. Okay. So once you have written MySQL host username and password, just enter it. it will prompt you for the password. Okay, it's a good practice. No need to learn in this way, which will be a good. Now, question comes where to get this password. Now, go to the secret manager, and we already have this with us password. Come to here, just paste it and press enter. Okay, okay, okay. The thing is, there is an unknown database. Uh, that is my mistake, my typo mistake. It's employees, correct? If you remember, let's cross check. Okay, it's employees database, correct? In the initial, you will also find that database name. So it's my mistake. With connect and you reload this page, security manager, because sometimes it might happen in your work life. Any other developer is working. Try to see the version. You choose the latest version only, which is accessible, and that's something you need to try with. Let me copy this again to paste it and connect. Hey, now it came something bad for me. Be the no. Now I need to check what will happen in RDS. Why it's actually not connecting to the database. Database instance. This is the writer. When comes to the writer, we are able to see the endpoint and the details, inbound, outbound rules, and something. This is okay. Configuration side, instances, and DB name is this. Okay. So we are in a good state. Some activity issue might have happened. Let's do one thing, guys. Let me open another session, which is EC2, because sure we are working on the older session. Might have happened. It's not reflecting it. So don't worry. Just you need to come here, just go to the running instance, select that database, and try to connect. And in connection, let's create another session manager because it's based on the session. I hope this is not something is working, but this command is a right command. So let me do one thing. Let me paste this command. You can see MySQL host username and the database name. Now let's copy the secret again. Press enter. Now secret enter. There is something. Something gone wrong here. Hmm, We have done properly, I think. Basically, we have done thing right. We have not done anything wrong. Okay, should get connected. Let me cross check the command. Let me close this tab. This is a cluster. Close. Let's retry with trash. It's the same only. That's not a big problem. Now when I connect to this, why it's not happening? MySQL host. Then we are writing the copied writer name and later the user admin password, then employee. You are you guys are truly correct. I am the big is employee. Connected. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, my typo mistake had caused a lot of 5 minute delay. Okay. I'm extremely sorry for this inconvenience. Now let's create a table. Okay. For table creation, what we will do is we will create the table. You can create it. Okay. No worries at all. What we are doing is we are creating an employee ID, int type, last name, first name, email address. This is simple query. Just create OK. Query successfully executed. Now let's try to see the table. Good, very good. If you are still here with me, give a thumbs up. Like you are in a right track. Okay, just give a thumbs up. Don't need to subscribe or do anything. Just give a thumbs up to so I can understand you are following up with me and you are on the right path. So no worry at all. Don't worry at all. Now, now it's time to load the employee data which we created, right, to the service. So basically, we have the command to do this. If I write, let's say select star from employees table which we have created. Sorry, why I'm writing employees. Okay, okay. It's not depicting. Okay, it's a case sensitive, so remember, you need to write capital E, whatever it is. In ID workspace editor, when we write, it doesn't give those error. Okay, but we are using CLI. As a DevOps, you will mostly work on CLI, mostly whenever support is required. But remember, whenever support is required. But if you want to promote anything, you want to create something, you need to use some Terraform or something. You need It's not something a step to introduce. You need to use Terraform, and something means you need to follow some CI/CD rules. Okay, I'm not telling about the pipeline. There is a top rules will be there in your industry. So that's something you need to follow. Don't worry at all. We will catch up with you. Now, the thing is, let's move forward. I have a command which is a loading a in memory file into the table. So let me try to see if that works. Okay, great. So using this command that loading a data file into the table, I am able to insert 30 record. That's amazing. Now I will do a quickly select command and I am able to see the record. Beautiful. Give again a thumbs up, guys. You are able to achieve this, then it's a great. Now you can quit it, okay, quickly. It says bye. But we are not yet done, okay. We need to trigger the credential rotation, right? That was our job, correct? Now let's jump to the rotation part. So now what we will do is we will clear this. To demonstrate, I will create a file. Okay, let's do one thing. We have old password txt. Here, let me copy the old password so that we can compare it at the later stage. Correct? Let me just cross check the password. $5. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm not getting the permission to write anything. Sorry, guys. There is some echo. any problem in doing this because I am not aware what is happening. Now let's do one thing. Okay. Uh, let's connect again a fresh session. I'm not sure why this session is not capturing it properly. Maybe some issue with session manager might be, but not sure why today it's happening in such a way. Um, really, literally not sure. Okay, let's move forward. We are running out of time. Hmm, let's do one thing. Okay, now the thing is, what we will do is let's copy the older password. Okay, so currently, if I refresh Secret Manager, you if you retrieve this, you will able to see this password, right? So one what I wanted to is I just wanted to keep the older password somewhere in the system just for demonstration. Okay, it's here. Okay, you already exist. Okay, saying while opening cannot be found. Another program may be editing the same file. If this is the case, be careful not with the same instance. Okay, okay, we'll try to insert as a plain text. Then I will try to save it. I'm getting again this message. Cannot open this file. Why? It's my way to deal with this file. Not again. Okay, I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. I'm just clicking it into another session just for simplicity. Okay. Okay. So what I will do is right now, just copy it somewhere over the line, which is this password. Okay. Let me copy it over here. Okay. For the simplicity. Now what we will do is we know we have already used uh, connectivity, right? So let's do one thing. This is the last part, okay? Just we need to connect with this details, which is this endpoint. Mm, go to this just to ensure like we are connecting to the writer. Okay. Now let's come to the instance. What we will do, we will try to write MySQL hyphen hyphen host. Then we will try to paste that host name space hyphen hyphen user equal to admin, right? Then hyphen hyphen password, which we will take as a prompt. Then employee underscore db. Now, if we wanted to connect with the new password, sorry, we are connecting with the existing connectivity. Okay, let me quit it. Okay, now let's jump to this version. So basically, what happens is we will come to the secret manager. We will have a secret already created for RDS. Here is a rotation policy. It rotation is 7 days. So after 7 days, which means from 25th, the first November is the rotation date. But we have a immediate we need to do. So what it will do is it will try to rotate and schedule reset. What we will do, we have done this rotation. We have requested it. So it doesn't but need to restart or anything. Okay. How how to validate that? Just come to the version. So here you can see there is a last access version. Let's rotate it. AWS pending wherein when version it's coming, but we don't know exactly when it will come. It's a UTC time, so I'm also not sure. I am in Indian region, so showing me the old password. Let's wait for a couple of minutes, right? Last is 3L. Okay. I hope now it changed. Previous was this, current is this. I hope you are noticing the change in the version section. Now when we come to the rotation, still shows us that time only, but okay. Now let's retrieve that. Ah, now you can see the password value is now changed, right? Earlier I have copied here the password. I something something put there, but now we got a new password. Let's do one thing. We will use this old password and try to connect the system again. What it says? It says access denied for the user. using the password. Yes, because it's unable to connect, just denied. But if I use the latest password, it will, it should work. Okay. And remember, whenever you change the password for server side, which is this is server application level, you need to communicate to the application owners also that your application, let's say microservices running to interact with this DB, you need to also mention that your password need to be updated. Okay, let me copy paste the new password. Now with the new password, I am able to connect. Let me do a select star from employees. We are able to view the details. I hope you are able to follow up with me and able to understand the detail, what exactly had happened. Correct? So you go to our section. We covered one, two, three, four. We triggered and we are able to connect. Let's go to the AWS DLI rotation. Then we'll close this session. I hope you enjoying the session. So the last step is to generate secret using CLI, AWS CLI. Let me share my screen again. This is something sometimes it happens when you connect to this AWS CLI. I will not able to do, my friend, because I need to open this service and I'm not sure I'm able to connect because I need to create a certificate and then load it. In session manage, you are able to see it, right? Here, I to prefer really. Let me see. Cloud Shell is allowing me to perform the same. Okay. So basically, I have command. Okay, which will basically what it will do is it will manually rotate a secret. So I'm not sure. Let me paste it the command for your simplicity. What exactly I wanted to showcase you guys. This is AWS Secret Manager, rotate secret and secret ID. And here you need to change the secret name. So basically, the secret name for us is this. Okay, hope you remember this. You need to copy it and try to change it. I hope this would work from this Cloud Shell because this it was designed to perform this activities only. Okay, okay, great. We are able to see the details, right? So if we come to the secret, I'm not sure. Okay, this command I have got from ChatGPT, and this is working, right, guys? See, the request is in pending state, and I hopefully will get a new password. You remember this was the new password which we used, which is this one. Okay, let me type it over here. Okay, okay. So this is very important command, rotate secret. So this command is telling that rotate the password for this particular RDS secret, whatever name is there, and the region. So basically, you need to specify the region also. Very important. Let's see the version. Okay, that's cool. It's done. Now let's retrieve it. Now you were able to see the different password. Correct. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope today's session was very informative how to rotate the password from the secret, and it can be used for different rotations also. Okay, it's a very good thing to know as a knowledge. And this workshop purpose was to give you an hands-on idea with the idea. Whoever is unable to have account AWS or something, so this is very informative. Thank you guys, and see you in next video where I will showcase some other AWS hands-on which will be good for you. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day.